కొన్ని ఇల్లు ఇది నేను వస్తుపడ ముట్టపడ మీటింగ్ కెమెరా
Very good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, students, sorry for joining a little bit late. I was not keeping well, and I just want now all of you to let me know which are the teams ready for the presentation.
VVS Shapur is ready, sir.
Okay. So,
Sir,
yes, please.
they are giving a present. They are presenting a 3 applications, sir, in one
Okay.
presentation.
Okay. So, Anupam Patel, maybe you can ask your team to start the presentation.
Okay.
Great.
We'll start.
So, I will request all of you to switch on your cameras, right? And it will be great. I think this will be the last session we are having with you. So it will be great if you can switch on your cameras.
Okay, sir.
And I want to basically, you can see what has happened. Our Prime Minister has gone to USA. And in fact, Bharat Forge has basically signed a major deal in the drone, right? The Predator MQ-9 will be now assembled in India, and we have also got the technology for basically the aero engine, the fighter aero engine to be manufactured by HL in Bangalore. So as you can see, with these collaborations that are happening with the high-tech technologies and this thing, right, you will find a lot of scope for all of you to come into this industry also, because any of those things will require a lot of AI and also will require a lot of IT coding, and will also require a lot of ancillary industries is going to develop. So if you see, we have done one of our presentation and assignment on drones. So drone industry is going to flourish in India, and that is going to basically have a huge prospect. Another American company, Micron, has basically stated that they're going to start basically assembly of the semiconductors in India, and they're going to do a huge investments also in India. So as you can see, there are a lot of paradigm shift that is happening, and you can see a lot of high-tech technologies are coming to India, and India is slowly going to be the manufacturing base for those industries also. So you are in the right moment, and this is basically the time you need to think through. You need to work hard. Nothing comes easy. Please remember, there is no concept of free lunch in this world. If you work hard, of course, you will be basically getting the benefit, reap the benefit in the coming days. So I will request all of you, work hard and also work smart. The most important thing is work smart. Once you start working smart, of course, you will learn a lot, and learning should be a continuous. And once you learn more, sky is not even the limit for you for to go and plunge into the new areas that is coming. So what is the things of the past, right? It is not there today. Now, currently, if you see what are the platforms or technologies are today, may not be there in the future. So until and unless you yourself continuously have learning, continuously improve yourself and adapt to the changes that is happening in this dynamic world, you will be left behind. That is why you need to do a continuous improvement of yourself and also basically learn. And that will really help you and give you the momentum to flourish in the future. Okay, so let's go and have the presentation. So please tell me your name, your franchise's name, and then please start. So let me just, this is which franchisee? Please let me know.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I am Bhuneshwari, sir, from VVS Shapur. Today
Yes,
we are going to represent VVS Computer Center in Shapur, sir.
Okay.
Today we are going to discuss about the smart city, sir.
Okay.
It is a group presentation.
Great. So please continue. Yes, please.
Ma'am, next slide, ma'am. Ma'am, next slide.
And I will request all of you, if you can switch on your cameras, please.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, next slide. So, let us see firstly, what is a city?
Yeah, please make it your presentation mode, please.
Sir. So, firstly, let us see what is a city. A city is an area in which a dense number of people live together in a fairly manner, and cities usually have their own separate governments and systems for maintaining and providing utilities and transportations for the people. In a city, more number of people live together in a fairly manner, and in the cities, mostly people work on the non-agricultural tasks. In cities, we see less number of agricultural tasks are going, and other than agricultural tasks, industrial works and other works are going and happening more. And there are some characteristics of a city which are high population, social distancing between the people, and a heterogeneity, and formal relationships between the people, and economic mobility. These are all some of the characteristics of a city. And in city, interactions are more with respect to the city size. Interactions are nothing but the workplaces, homes, workspaces, railways, bikeways, highways. These are all the interactions which are going to take place with the respective size of the city. Then when we come to a smart city, it is also like city, but it takes some of these changes. Means there are some of these changes in a smart city. A smart city is a municipality that uses information and communication technology. It uses information and communication technology to give information for the people and to make some of these changes which are helpful for the people. And it enhance the quality of life factors, and it improves the sustainability, and it creates efficiencies for the quality of life. And such all factors the smart city provides. Mainly IoT is useful in
Can you
the
please
smart.
tell what are the sustainability projects you're planning for your smart city, or is it in the coming slides you mentioned that?
Coming slides is this, and
Okay.
sustainability means if we incorporate the IoT for traffic controllers, and then cameras. If we incorporate all those, then the people will be able to live in a comfortable life. So it makes the life of people sustainable for living this. And then smart city is a city where there is a significant and extensive improvement in the physical, social, and economic infrastructure. In the physical infrastructure, social infrastructure, and economic infrastructure, it is in smart city. These are all in the extensive manner. When we see the history of a smart city, the term was firstly used in the 1990s. At that time, there is more focusing on the information and communication technologies. At that time, the beginning or the raising of the smart city was started. So, the California Institute of Smart Communities uh, was the first on how communities could become smart and how a city could be designed to implement information technologies. So the California Institute was started in thinking of the smart urban city, and then the California Institute started thinking it, but some of the universities started criticizing it because of there is more technological use in the smart city. So it is mainly depending upon the technology. So the people of Ottawa, the University of Ottawa started criticizing it. And then, ma'am, next slide, ma'am.
Yeah,
This is
in fact,
the
just to let you know, last year I was in LA, that is in California, right? So they have got theme park, they have got the Universal Studio. So in fact, you see the Hollywood movies, right? It is basically the center where the Hollywood movies are actually made. And those studios, you can go and take a trip around those studios, and you will find how advanced, how using AI, and how using the intelligence or using IoT and robotics that able to basically make a lot of advancement in the technology. And what you see, for example, they have created the Bumblebee. If you see that car, right? It is basically, you can go out there and see there. Then a lot of Hollywood, those the animations, right? The huge number of animations are created there and they're put into there. And using the animation also, you need to use a lot of your AI, a lot of basically coding need to be done. And as you can see, LA or in California is basically the heart of those things. So now you can continue. Just wanted to give you a high level input on this.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Ma'am, next slide, ma'am. So we have seen the smart city. Then how can we say a city is smart? Means if a smart city is using all available technologies and resources in an intelligent and coordinated manner to develop urban centers that are once integrated, habitable, and sustainable. It uses the data and it uses the technology in a creative manner to make the city habitable for the people and sustainable for the people. Once it takes all the integration of all these technologies and data for creating a quality of life for the people. And information technologies represent a key concept. The vision of an intelligent city is not confined to economic excellence that can be led by information technologies. Uh, Information technology plays a key role in the smart city. It create only having economic excellence is not useful for the smart city. Having a technology and using it in a correct manner will create a smart city in a more advanced level and in a good level. And
can you please switch on your camera, please?
Sir. Sir, it is already switched on, sir.
Okay. I was not able to see, maybe
there is something issue, sir. Network issue.
Okay. Please carry on.
Yes. So for a smart city, there is no only single agreed definition, but we use the definition of ITUT focus group on smart sustainable cities. So a smart sustainable city is an innovative city that uses information and communication technology and other means to improve the quality of life, efficiency of life, urban operations and services, and competitiveness between the people, while ensuring that it meets the needs to present and for the present generations and for the future generations with respect to the economic, social, and environmental aspects. So, a smart city is a city which makes the life of people very helpful and very creative manner. It uses IoT for the operations and information technologies like telecommunications, like mobiles and multimedia and worldwide websites for information purpose. It shares the information with the people to improve the working of the government and public services and with the people who live there. So this is what the smart city is. This is all about my slides, and the next slides will be continued by my teammate Zuleika.
Good afternoon, sir. Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Can you please switch on your camera, please? Thank you. Yeah.
Myself, Zulekha. Currently, I am studying in BSc third semester from VVS Shapur. So now I am going to tell why we need the smart city. The main goal of the smart city is to optimize the city function and promote the economic growth while also improving the quality of life for citizens by using the smart technologies and data analysis. So in the first peak, we can see that the creation of historic center and districts. There is only one, or it is all about the one road, sir. There is only one or two way through which all the peoples are transporting. Due to this one or two way, the people become a more rush and the place become a more rush and rough. So it's gonna happen traffic and sometimes like bad accident. To overcome from this, we can make a first highway roads or ring roads as seen in the second peak. So the ring roads can also used for maintaining the structure of the cities or channelize the unwanted traffic for highway and a ring road. In the third peak, so ma'am, please can you? In the third peak, we can see that the subhat area and cities along highway created. That means the movement of the vehicle one or two ways at a time also it's going to happen difficulties. To overcome this, we can also use signals. The most common purpose of the signal in a ring road is to assist in reducing traffic volumes in the urban center, and such as by offering at an alternate route around the city of the driver.
So think through how using IoT, right? How you can program your street lights through which when there is a green light in one street, the next light should be also be a green. So that way you can save the communication, the commute time, right? And it will provide basically congenial to the people who are staying into that city. How you can make the life of the people more comfortable. So those are the things in the smart city you need to think through. So you can have basically manage all the signals from a central place. And by doing that, you can basically manage the traffic much, much better. Yeah, please carry on.
Yes. The ring roads can also serve to connect the suburbs to each other, allowing efficient travel between them. So the ring road motorway living area growing outside the ring road means nowadays everyone the population is getting more. So as the population is increasing, the vehicles also increasing. Due to that, the pollution is also increasing. Ma'am, can you move to the next slide, please? Increasing. As we seen in this slide, the cities people, nearly 80% of the world can release the carbon emission as more, and every day and every second the urban population grows day by 2 people. Almost 180,000 people move into cities each day. Means how much of pollution is going to increase. To overcome, we can, in the smart city, we can use the air quality monitoring system for the smart city for environmental action using the pollution data. Sir, due to some issue, the video is not going to display in this. So this is all about my slides, and the next slide was continued by my groupmate Ajay.
One thing I want to tell you, be confident when you are speaking, right? So that shows that you have got control over your slides. So next time, just do some preparation when you're talking so that you are absolutely having absolute control on your slide. And when you are presenting, right, just take a note of 3 or 4 bullet points. Think of the storyline of the overall slides you're going to present, and you can do your slide presentation much, much faster. See, I'm seeing all of you are taking, not your team, all other teams I'm saying, if I given you a time limit, you need to basically do your presentation within that time limit, right? Otherwise, it is going to affect the other teams who have been also been allocated within their time to present. Now, please continue.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yeah, please continue.
I am Ajay from US Computer Shop, sir.
Please switch on your camera, please. And that is the request to all the students and L2. Please switch, all of you, please switch on your camera.
Okay, sir. Sir, here the topic is components that defines smart city, sir. If a smart city is to be smart, it need to be smart in some domains, sir. For Rudolph's key fingers, the smart cities can be identified and classified. It seems 6 main dimensions, and these components are, sir, smart mobility, smart economy, smart people, and smart government, and smart environment, and smart living. These components are support to a strong foundation on which build to a smart city, sir. In these components, no one component can be stand on its own, sir, but together they provides the strength necessary to embrace change successfully. Similarly to the community, no one person organization can do it its own, sir. Next is smart macrocosm, sir. From the spaces of retail store to the comfort of your home, each microcosm forming part of the macrocosm of the smart city. There are 3 types, sir: home microcosm, and building or office microcosm, and city management. So first component of is mobility, smart mobility that defines smart city, sir. In this mobile
I'm not able to hear your voice. Is there any some network issues? Hello, student. Is others able to hear him?
Sir, sorry, sir, some network issues, sir.
Okay, no problem, carry on.
Sir, next will continue by Chet. Next will be continued by our teammate Chaitra.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon.
I'm Chaitra from VVS Computer Shop.
Yeah, please switch on your cameras, and again, I'm requesting everybody, please switch on your camera, please. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Madam, next slide. Next. So now I am going to explaining about smart city components which defines the smart city. So there are 5 for smart city indicators such as smart people, smart living, smart economy, smart environment, and smart government. So in that, first one is smart people. Smart people plays an important role in development and functioning of the smart cities. Smart people may bring the knowledgeable skills, adaptability to drive the development and success for the smart cities. So such as such key roles of smart people are smart lifestyle choices of smart people, and their education level of qualification, and sustainable resourcement management and participation in public life. So next, smart living refers to uh, advancement of adoption of advanced technology and promote sustainability and improve the efficiency in daily living life. And these smart living key elements are the cultural facilities, health conditions, individual safety and housing quality, education facilities, touristic attractivity, and also social cohesion. Then smart economy. Smart economy is the intersection between the economy and the smart cities. How smart cities technologies are changing urban commerce and the smart city as an economic driver, the economics behind the smart cities changing the urban commerce. The smart city platform creates new ways to reach and engage the customers by entrepreneurship and innovation, and also ability to transform the productivity. Now we can see, for example, the virtual supermarket in South Korea, Subway. It is a good example for the smart economy. Uh, ICT means which changes the customer's interaction with goods. It enables the technology as the QR code. In each image of the product has an QR code that can be scanned by the people by using their cell phone. So it is the one of the technology used by South Koreans in smart cities. Next, ma'am. Madam, next slide. So now smart environment, it refers to digital management of infrastructure and integration of technology and also data driven into the solutions of physical environment. In that sensor network are the accurate monitoring of environmental conditions like pollution levels and wildlife counts and water runoff all become possible. So this is the idea behind the project, is to use sensors measuring the levels in combined sewer overflows and an SMS alert system to enable the local residents to reduce their wastewater production before and during an overflow event to avoid polluting their local waste. So next, smart government. It ensures that what we have as a city we use well and effectively. It's about planning for and delivering the services while maximizing resources, whether it is education. It frames the new education policy to provide maximum and easy access to better education to all the sections of society. So in India, online education market is expected to be as the US. It's about 40 billion by in the year of 2017.
So do you think that it would, yeah, that is good thing, but you heard of what has happened, right? The Vedanta or Byju's, they have basically filled into the online services or education. So how you can think that your smart city will improve the online education? So what is your thought process? Have you thought on those lines to make your venture more successful and it doesn't go into bankruptcy?
No, sir.
Okay. So think through. It's okay. Now, please continue.
Okay, sir. The demand online education, it demands the online education and learning and advancement in the technology. So next, management solutions and public and social service, and also political strategies and perspective. Next slide, ma'am. So A management solution means it is a smart use of resources and a smart management of household wastes. For example, you can see both pictures in the slide. Waste management in Malmo and waste management in Hidab. So which one do you prefer? Of course, you prefer first one, waste management in Malmo, because it is made by the uh, smart government to make it as a smart city. Malmo of Sweden, it is the first neutral CO2 district in the Europe, and it is an intelligent system for the management of domestic waste without using any trash, and also underground pipelines through its waste, and wastes are sent and treats as a automatically in a place to centralize. So this is all about the
So in fact, in
smart
Nordics
government.
region, Sweden comes under Nordics. In fact, basically fossil fuel is almost banned there. So you have to use either EV battery cars, or you have to use the biofuel, right, to drive your cars. So
Yes.
that is how they are wanting to reduce the carbon dioxide. And they have taken a pledge that by 2050, they will basically be absolutely carbon positive. Sorry, no, carbon. There will be no carbon dioxide emission happening, and it will be absolutely be neutral. So that is how they want to control the worldwide pollution. And if you see what is happening due to the temperature that is rising because of the pollution, think of the basically when the snow start melting in Arctic or Antarctic region, the ocean level will go up. Those cities which is around the ocean, right, they will submerge into the ocean. For example, Venice, it is within another 30 to 40 years. If we cannot control or manage the pollution, that is the carbon dioxide that is emitting around the world, we will not see the Venice around. It will submerge into the sea. In case of India, the coastal cities like Calcutta, Mumbai, or Chennai, maybe another 70 or 80 years, they will go inside the sea. So that is why if you do not act now, we are going to see quite a disaster in our future, right? That is why one of the most important thing is that the cities has to come with a sustainable energy, sustainable resources. Now, you have to understand the next war will be based on the fuel, it or basically the fossil fuel. It will be the war based on the pure drinking water. That is going to be the scarce item in the world. And that is why, if you see why China is more interested in Tibet, because Tibet has got one of the highest freshwater rivers that are coming from the Tibet plateau. So, similarly, around the world, that is going to be the most important thing, because whatever we do, we need to drink water. That is drinkable water. And if it is not available, then it will be very, very problematic for the human race. So think on those lines why people are investing around the world to have this kind of smart cities. Yeah, please continue.
Thank you, sir. Next slide will be continued by my friend Basuraj.
Yeah, please continue. I'm not able to hear. Is the other able to hear him?
No,
Hello, student.
no, sir.
Yes, sir.
Election, yeah, can you check with the L2 also there? Is there any network issue?
Okay. Anupama, are you there? Anupama?
Wait a minute, ma'am.
Anupama, is there any problem in the network? Hello. Vivian Shahpur, any problem in the network? We are not able to hear you. Is the others able to hear them?
No, sir.
Harilakshmi, if
No,
you can
sir.
kindly call the L2
Yeah.
there and tell them we are not able to hear anything. Otherwise, we can switch on to the other franchisee if they have any problem. Let's take a minute. Please check with her. Otherwise, let us move to the next. And when they're ready, we can come back again to them. So can you please tell me or type who are the basically franchisees or students are ready with 5G? Can you please come on the...
So we are ready, sir.
Oh, excellent. KTC Hubli, I saw your message. Any other franchisee, please come and raise your hand. So please come online in the camera, switch on your camera and please raise your hand. So, yeah. Okay. So before they come back, I will then start with KTC Hubli. So KTC Hubli, maybe you can start your presentation on the 5G.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. And others, please come on the cameras, raise your hand or put it in the chat that you're ready with the presentation. So KTC Hubli, it's your turn now to do the presentation on 5G.
Okay, sir. So screen is visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. The screen is visible. Please put it into the presentation mode.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. I am Supriya Kshiresagar from KTC Hubli. So let's start with 5G technology. So 5G technology refers to, it's a fifth generation wireless communication technology. It is an advanced network infrastructure that provides the faster data speed, lower latency, and increased capacity compared to the previous generations like 3G, 4G. So it is faster in data speed means we can share the data like whenever we are downloading or sending any information, it fastly send the information and we can easily download as compared to the fourth and previous generations. So mobile technology generations. So in first generation technology, that is the analog technology where we can only make the calls. In second generation technology, in that is a digital technology where we can make the calls as well as we can send the messages also. In third generation technology where we can, it's a wireless capability where we can make the calls and send the messages and even we can see the videos also. In fourth generation, phone became computers. Like how we use the computers, what all the features it gives, like that only we can use the phone also. Like we can send the information, receive the information and make the calls and see the videos, and we can also make the video calls also in fourth generations. So now we all are in fourth generation. In fifth generation technology, it's unparalleled latency. Latency means delay. So it has in the minimum latency means we can send the information within a second. It can reach its destination. So how 5G works?
Frequency and spectrum. When it comes to the frequency and spectrum, 5G utilizes the wider range of frequency. It has the speed, higher frequency band known as the millimeter waves. These higher frequency enables faster data transmission, but have a shorter range and can be easily obstructed by the obstacles like buildings and trees. This is the problem. To overcome this problem, we have the solution that small cells. So small cells means it is a network deploy. Smaller cell stations are there. In traditional technology, we use the macro cells. So macro cells are the large and it takes the more space compared to the small cells. So 5G technology does not take the it does not take the wide area, wide geographical area. It covers only a small geographical area. For that reason, we are using the small cells where we can easily install those small cells in a small geographical area, so it can easily take all the spaces. So it can easily cover all the spaces. These small cells are distributed more densely, converting the smaller geographical area compared to the traditional cells towers. By having more small cells, the network can provide the better coverage and capacity in a specific locations. So beamforming is another technique used in 5G, where the network focuses on the single direct towards the specific device rather than broadcasting it in all the directions. So by directing the signal, beamforming improves the signal strength, quality, and coverage, leading to better performance and the reliability. Beamforming is it is like advantage also. It is used to give the direct signal towards the devices. And the next is network slicing. So 5G introduced the concept of network slicing, which allows the network to be divided into multiple virtual networks, each specific requirements. Network slicing enables the customized networks configurations, ensuring that different applications, industries, or users group of receives and the desired levels of networks, performance, and the resources. It can easily share the it is already slices. Some networks are become slices that are sharing to the particular for industries and for IoT performance, like that. It is sliced, and based on that, it is performing the operations. So the key features of 5G technology is better connectivity, irrespective of the geographical region, a large number of supporting devices, and lower cost of infrastructure development, higher reliability of the communications. Applications of 5G technology. So autonomous vehicle is one of the application of 5G. So autonomous vehicles are being developed, empowered with the algorithms and use cases of machine learning. But 5G and its speed, low latency, and further deployment can bring this dream into a reality. So the primary goal behind the autonomous vehicle communication is the vehicle to everything network. This is responsible for the vehicle to act automatically regarding the positioning of object around the vehicle. And it is also can used in the IoT in industry use cases. So 5G will enable connecting the doctors and patients promptly. Additionally, the science of IoT wearables can alert the patient according to the symptoms that the patient are experiencing. Farming field should have sensor for monitoring purposes, and they would convey data regarding the necessity of the waters, pest management, disease control, etc. And it also can use in support. It also supports the artificial intelligence. It's a machine capacities and power. Today, digital world is meaningless without the bulk of data, and it can only be accelerated by the fastest network capabilities. And 5G can relay trigger the process. Additionally, the smart cities are getting sensors, and data from these smart sensors need to be routed in such a way that they can be deployed at the moment of need. So lastly, conclusion. So 5G continues to roll out the globally. It has the potential to revolutionize sectors like a healthcare. It can be used in some sectors like a healthcare, manufacturing, transportation, smart cities. We can also use in entertainment purposes also. So in this all field, we can use the 5G technologies. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and thank you for leading the presentation on 5G. So really appreciate KTC Hubli and Vaishak Computers, because you can see you are basically among all other franchisees and centers, you are basically leading. So other franchisees and centers, as you can see, some of your fellow students have already ahead of you and showing the presentation. See, you have to basically work hard. There is no shortcut to success, and there is no free lunch in this world, right? So thank you for your presentation. So any other team in KTC Hubli, or should we move on to Vaishali Computers?
Good
Yeah.
afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Please carry on.
I Priyanka from KTC Hubli, and our presentation is on 5G technology. So 5G technology introduction. 5G technology stands for 5G generation mobile technology. 5G denotes next major phase of mobile telecommunication standards beyond the upcoming 4G standards. 5G technology is offering the services in product engineering, documentation, supporting electronic transaction, etc. As the customer becomes more and more aware of the mobile phone technology, he or she will look for decent package altogether, including all the advances features a cellular phone can have. Hence, the search for new technology always the main motive of the leading cell phone giants to out innovate their competitors. The goal of a 5G is based on telecommunication network. Would ideally answer the challenges that 4G model would present once it has entered widespread use. Evolution from 3G to 5G. 3G can reach the network speed of 7.2 Mbps. 4G can reach the network speed of 150 Mbps, and 5G is eventually reach speed in excess 1 Gbps.
So can we explain to all the others how an increase in the speed will help the user? Like in 4G, you have the speed much less, right? In 5G, you have higher speed. So how it will help the users? So if you can just explain all your friends who are listening to you.
Playing games in medical conference.
So basically, it will decrease the latency, increase the quality of your pictures. For example, if you want to communicate,
because of
right?
mass bandwidth.
Yes, of course.
Maximum bandwidth.
Yes, so those are some of the benefits. Now, gaming, why gaming is it is a $1 billion industry. Maybe some of you are playing a professional, want to be a gaming people, then you can understand. They have got like world games, world sponsorships, and those goes in millions of dollars in prize money. Now, if the latency is less, only then you have a chance to win this, because by that time the other player, it can be anybody around the world, right? The server can be situated in USA, or it can be in Singapore. Now if you are not proactive, or if you cannot, it's basically you have seen in Kaun Banega Crorepati, faster fingers, right? Now until and unless you're fast enough, you have the speed and agility, you will never be a winner. Now for example, you think of so many Indians are bright students. so many of you Indians are doing so great around the world in IT. But coming into basically online gaming, you will find very, very less Indians, because still now what was happening is basically due to the network issues, or due to bandwidth, right? It was the people or the players was not able to match the speed and agility of the people outside. You will find maximum number of who are into the gaming. I do not know how many of you are in gaming, but who are in following gaming and this thing, you will find the best teams that are basically coming from the South Korea, and those are the teams are really doing fantastic in this the gaming industry. So if somebody wants to go professionally into those kind of field also, for example, in the drones also, right? If you have to manage the drones, you have to have a very, very less latency. Now, new kinds of basically paradigm shift in the workforce that can happen. As you can see around the world, there are so many projects getting cancelled, or there is a world that is having so much of financial crisis, one after another bank getting collapsed in USA due to the Russia-Ukraine war. The fuel prices has gone up, the food crisis is happening. Already Germany is going into the recession. UK is at the verge of recession. Next, maybe the USA, because they will be also going into the recession. Now, when one of such big countries goes into recession, of course, it will have an effect into the India also, and especially into the IT sector, because our revenue in the IT sector is based on the exports. Now, how to overcome that? You need to think through some new areas where we can venture out and we can work out. Now, for example, I have given you maybe the crane operators, or maybe the driving the trucks outside India. We can have those jobs. Similarly, the driverless car, that can be a reality when you have a 5G, because in a fraction of a second, you have to take the decision, right? So as you can see, these are some of the major benefits that the 5G can bring to you. Yeah, please continue.
Objectives of 5G technology. 5G wireless 5G wireless technology is meant for deliver higher multi-Gbps peak data speeds, ultra low latency, low reliability, massive network capacity, increased availability, and a more uniform user experience to more user, higher performance, and improved efficiency. Next slide will be continued by Tanush.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself Tanushri, and I am explaining about architecture of 5G technology. 5G utilizes more intelligent architecture with radio access network. As no longer constrained by base section proximity or complex infrastructure, 5G leads the way towards disaggregated, flexible, and virtual RAN with new interfaces, creating additional data access points. Next. Advantages of 5G technology. Here are some advantages of 5G technology. High resolution and bidirectional large bandwidth shaping. Technology to gather all networks on one platform, more effective and more efficient. Technology to facilitate subscriber supervision tools for the quick action. Most likely will provide a huge broadcasting data which will support more than 60,000 connections, easily manageable with previous generations. Conclusion. 5G technology stands for fifth generation mobile technology. 5G mobile technology has changed the means to use cell phones within a very high bandwidth. User never experienced ever before such a high value technology. Nowadays, mobile users have much awareness of the cell phone technology. The 5G technologies include all type of advanced features which makes 5G mobile technology most powerful and in huge demand in near future. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. So is anybody in KTC who is there, or anybody has prepared? Okay.
So one more presentation is there, sir.
Sure. Yeah, please go ahead. KTC. Yeah, Chandrakant. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please. Yeah, I can see your presentation. Yeah. Please start your presentation.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, very good afternoon.
Sir,
yeah, Chandrakant.
yes, sir.
Be confident. Please start your presentation.
Yeah, okay, sir. Sir, welcome to presentation on 5G technology, sir. Under this 5G technology presentation, we'll come to know about what is 5G technology, why to make use of the 5G technology when already 4G is there, and how 5G works, where it's being used, and what are the challenges in implementing the 5G technology, and also where presently India stands in 5G technology area. These all things will come to know some. So about this 5G technology, 5G stands for fifth generation mobile network. It's a new global wireless standard after 1G, 2G, 3G, and 4G. Here G stands for generation. Along with the number of generations, the technology evolves. For example, in 1G, we were just able to call. We were just able to send voice signals. In 2G, along with voice, we were able to send text also. In 3G, we're able to download pictures, download small videos with lower speeds, whereas the same speed was improved in 4G technology. And presently, we are living in an area of 4G networks, where we all know comfortably that what's 4G and whatever handset we are having or 4G network handsets. So we all know how 4G works. 4G at presently, the speed of the 4G network is around 1 GB, maximum speed is 1 GB per second, like that. So in 5G, the same speed is improved along with many other benefits. See, for example, how this 5G is different than 4G. 5G is meant to deliver higher multi-Gbps peak data speeds. In the sense, in testing, 5G speeds can go up to 20 Gbps. That means it gives 20 times higher speeds, data downloading speeds compared to 4G. That is one of the major benefit of 5G technology. And the other one is ultra low latency. Latency in the sense delay in downloading the pictures, videos, and text. Here, it's 1 millisecond in 5G, whereas it used to be 40 milliseconds in 4G networks. And also, more reliability and reliability is there in 5G, along with massive network capacity. For example, if 4G for a given area of a tower, 4G can cover one customer, 5G can cover 20 customers. So its network capacity is more than 20 to 50 times when compared to 4G. That's one of the biggest benefit of 5G network. And along with that, increased availability. There are no problems of signal cutting or signal not reliable or dependable with 5G, because there is a difference of technology in 4G and 5G. What is that difference? We'll come to know in next slides, where we'll know how 5G works. And 5G enables a new kind of network designed to connect virtually everyone, everything, including machines and objects and devices. So in 4G, the phones, the mobiles and the networks were able just to connect with other human beings and to download pictures and videos and other data. Whereas in 5G, along with these of connecting individuals and devices, we are connecting objects and devices like IoT sensors, and for critical functions also we'll be employing 5G network connected devices. So this is about 5G technology, a brief introduction about what's 5G technology. Next one. Next one is, when already having so many technologies, 4G is there, we are comfortable with 4G. Why we need 5G technology is the question. To answer that, 5G is faster than 4G. It provides a peak data speed of 20 Gbps. Sorry, it's kbps mentioned there, but it's Gbps. And 5G supports more traffic. The traffic it can support is 100 times more traffic than 4G in terms of data. And 5G has lower latency than 4G. Down to in 5G it's 1 millisecond, whereas in 4G it ranges from 10 milliseconds to 20 milliseconds. And also 5G is having more benefits in terms of reliability, its throughput and service deployment, mobility, connected devices, energy efficiency, data volume, latency when compared to 4G. To take each one of them, reliability is because of the technology adopted in 5G. 5G signal connectivity is very reliable compared to 4G. So signals never drop or never get weakened. So we are having a strong connection at all the times. And service deployment, we can deploy this 5G to critical functions, video games, in education sector and all that, in video conferencing like that. So it's finding new applications. And also mobility is there. So in whichever area you move with your devices, always you'll be connected to the network. And connecting the devices, not only mobile devices, but also IoT sensor devices. Now they are coming in a big way. So these all devices can be get connected to 5G network. And compared to 4G, 5G towers consume less energy. And also in terms of data volume, 5G can transfer data sizes of much bigger volume compared to 4G at a larger speeds. The speed, as mentioned, is 20 Gbps in test cases. And in normal user cases, it can be 5 to 10 Gbps. And in terms of latency also, while downloading or uploading the data, or while the connected devices operating through 5G technology, there is no latency. So that is the reason this 5G technology is used by critical functions like in telemedicine, or a doctor operating a patient through a robot from a remote place. This 5G technology is enabled. So 5G technology enables medicinal experts to reach each and every remote village of India through the help of technology. And also in gaming, this 5G technology is used. Madam, next. On the same way as other networks, but makes use of higher radio frequencies. To avoid the problem of large distance and blocked by physical objects like houses, trees, or mountains, 5G makes use of multiple input and output antennas. It also makes use of smaller transmitters placed on buildings and street furnitures. As you can see in the picture, see in the bottom, there is one mobile below a tree, whereas after a tree, there is a tower signal. So what happens? There are for a given area, there is one tower, and there are multiple transmitters in the picture. So they all are connected to the main tower, and they act as a smaller towers. But you can assume that for every road,
yeah, Chandrakant, that is why if you see, Reliance Jio has installed more than 1 lakh towers in India, and they spend more than 1 lakh crore rupees in the infrastructure only. Though you have the higher investment that is having in 5G, because of the advantages that one can get. Now, you have correctly mentioned, if you for the telemedicine, you need to have speed. For the gaming,
Yes.
you need to have speed. Or the data communication, right? Nowadays, we are sending the digital files from one place to another. That consumes a lot of your space and data, right?
Yes.
If it has to move faster and with less latency, then we will start using it. And for that, 5G is the best thing. Now, just to rectify you, now 5G speed is very, very high. In fact, for it is the 4G itself give you around 10 to 20 GB Mbps. Now, in case of it is, if you can understand, it is basically 20 to 25 times more. So you can understand the speed that you're going to get in 5G, right? Yeah, please carry on. Yeah, Chandrakant. I'm not able to hear you. Please carry on, Chandrakant. Hello. Hi, Chandrakant. Are you able to hear me? KTC Hubli, are you there? I'm not able to hear you. Can you speak? Hi, Chandrakant.
Signal problem, so we are back again.
Yeah. So still you can see, if it had been a 5G, you would not be facing this problem.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
This problem was absent.
Yeah, please carry on. So you can understand why basically online learning also, how important 5G can be.
So that was the real-time example of the problem.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So that is what. So next thing is that, Chandrakant, why I'm
Yes.
talking about 5G and asking you to, all of you, to do the presentation. Those who are not presenting, at least they will also be able to learn what is the importance of 5G. Because when you go with augmented reality or virtual reality, right, that also calls for speed, right? Otherwise, you will not get the benefit of it. Now, that is how the teachings are in USA, universities are trying to do, where the professor will be sitting in one place, right? And you can actually feel the professor because using the AR and VR. Are you with me? So if you want to have the best of the technologies, you need to have the speed and agility. Yeah, carry on.
Okay. With multiple transmitters in the given area, they all pick weak signals available and they strengthify them, amplify them again and pass on to the next transmitters, or provided the user is there in the given area, it will transmit the signals to the user. So wherever a user is there, he will get strong signals, and nobody can complain of weak signals or signals not reachable, no customer reachable. That would be the history going forward. Madam, next. And next one.
So Chandrakant, have you ever played the Pokemon game?
Pokemon games, huh?
Yeah, or any of you? There is one of the Pokemon, right? It's based on the virtual reality. You have to go to those places, those animation animals will come, then you have to get those collected and this thing. It was one of the quite popular game in around the world. So that was the concept of the virtual reality, right? Now, just to give an, so augmented reality is basically you can see the other and you can feel it within that area, right? So the communication improves a lot. So those are the things, those can basically, you can reap the benefit of those once you move into more into 5G, right? 4G, we used to face a lot of network issues. Now, with the advent of the 5Gs, you can understand why gaming also becomes very, very important. The communication, how it becomes very, very important. Yeah, carry on.
Okay, and let's to understand where 5G is being used. 5G is used across three main types of connected devices. So the way mobiles communicate or are used from 4G will differ in 5G. In 4G, they were just used to play normal games or to call a person or to send videos and texts of images of normal size. Whereas in 5G, that's going to change drastically because 5G connected mobiles are being used for enhanced mobile broadband. In this area, mobile phones will be used. So a person having a 5G connected mobile can connect with other mobiles, other devices, and he can be well connected with everybody and every other.
So Chandrakant, you have to also understand your mobile has to be 5G compliant also, right? Now,
Yes.
You have the smartphone, just check whether your mobile is 5G compliant. Now, if you want to communicate with other mobiles, right, in 5G, they also need to be 5G compliant.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, please carry on.
And next one is mission critical communications. So what I mean by mission critical communications is whereas continuous flow of the communication is very critical. For example, while a doctor is operating on a patient for a heart surgery, even if a connection is lost when he's operating through robot, even if the communication is lost for 2 or 5 seconds or 10 seconds like that, a robot don't know what to do next. When it's operating a heart, as it happened in our case here, just 5 minutes back, the connection was lost. The patient would have been died. Okay, so that's I meant by mission critical communications. And also in national critical security wise communications also, this 5G is being deployed. In defensive instruments, 5G is being deployed. And one more thing is massive IoT. Massive IoT in the sense, for example, as of now, the days are coming where we can see that every home will be having around 10 to 15 or 20 IoT devices. For example, to switch on a TV, there will be an IoT device. A person will be having a wearable watch, or to heat the water, there will be water heater. To cook the food, there will be a device in the kitchen. So that way we can assume, think of IoT devices in a home. To open the door, there will be a security locker. And this way, in office environment, we can think of IoT devices. And also, one more thing is these self-driving cars by Tesla. They are all, for example, for each car, there will be multiple IoT devices fitted, wherein they talk among themselves, and also IoT devices of the other cars also, and with the traffic
So
signal.
Chandrakant, I hope you heard what Elon Musk has said a few days back, that he wants to set up a mega Tesla car manufacturing complex in India, right? And
Yes,
in fact, the Karnataka government already, our chief minister has said that he wants to basically work with Elon Musk and his team, the Tesla company, to have the manufacturing plant in India. And it's a mega factory, means it will be an enormous amount of investments. And it will be quite a good amount of $1 billion of investment, right? The
yes.
Tesla outside USA has got 2 manufacturing plants, one in Germany, one in China, that is in Shanghai. Now, if you can understand, if Tesla starts a manufacturing plant in Karnataka, there will be thousands and thousands of people will get employed, right? And so you can see the potential of all of you into coming into this area. And there will be huge potential of the smart, intelligent people knowing the technology will be required, right? So as you can see, there is a paradigm shift, the way before it's working to the future that is going to be. Yeah, please continue.
One more thing is Tesla launching his cars, self-driving cars into India. That decision is being delayed because those cars run on 5G technology, and in the absence of the 5G networks, they'll not be able to drive themselves on Indian roads. So that is the reason Tesla launching his cars into India is being delayed. And with the 5G implementation, soon we can expect them on the roads here. And how 5G will affect me or an individual through our mobile devices, 5G connected 5G network devices. It can bring big changes in the areas of virtual reality, the IoT and artificial intelligence. with 5G, we can have near instant access to cloud services, multiplayer cloud gaming, shopping with augmented reality, real-time video translation and collaboration. In near instant access to cloud services, we can get connected to cloud services like AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, where there are a lot of computing and intelligence is already and data is stored along with machine learning models. Just by our handheld devices, we can get connected to those cloud services. That's like having much bigger brains in our hands itself. And next one is multiplayer cloud gaming, where we can play multiplayer games real time wherever they are. For example, we'll not be knowing where the players are situated, but we'll be playing a real-time game with the real persons. So 5G technology enables that. And next one is shopping with augmented reality. By just having a phone or wearing a virtual reality enabled spectacles as seen in the picture there, a person wearing the VR set there in the picture. Through that, we can, from the comforts of our home, we can shop and buy whatever we can want by having the real-time experience of the product. So it can take us to multiple places wherever we want through virtual reality. Again, that's enabled by speed and latency and depriving facilities of the 5G network. And in real-time video translation and collaboration, that's the case as already discussed by the sir. A professor sitting somewhere can explain the concepts to students sitting somewhere in a which feels like a classroom environment. And also video translation and collaboration is like a doctor operating a patient in a remote place.
Chandrakant, we have to make it fast because you're repeating the points again and again. Others are also getting. Please make it fast.
And how and when will 5G affect global economy? In terms of the economy, it's driving global economic growth. We are expecting nearly 3 crore new jobs to be created. And every year there will be an investment of 265 billion in infrastructure of the 5G networks. So that we can expect for next 15 years. So 15 into 265 billion, that is the investment going to see here. And by 2035, we can see the full potential of the 5G technology on the play. And it can support 13 trillion of goods and services, that much worth of GDP it's going to support. And the challenges in implementing this 5G technology is mobile devices at user end need to be upgraded. As of now, we are having 4G devices, so they will not be able to communicate with 5G. So we need to have 5G network enabled devices, and managing the expenses of the 5G network deployment. This needs huge investment, as discussed. 265 billion per annum is required, that is estimated. And also there are security and privacy concerns, as a lot of data is going to be transported through 5G networks. So cyber security or data security is of one more important thing. And frequency band and spectrum availability, this leads to a lot of competition among the companies. And let's see where India stands in 5G technology area. This technology was launched on 1st October 2022 by Honorable PM Sri Narendra Modi. And India is leading in the race to 5G technology. And India's technology is much sought after in the world because China was ahead in the race. So now India is equivalent to China. So that's one.
So Huawei Technologies is to manufacture the 5G products, right? So a lot of countries has banned that because maybe you are not knowing the Huawei Technologies. The owner is basically an ex-general of Chinese army, right? So yes, because they think that they have got a link with basically the Chinese, as you know, the country's political party and also with the defense. So a lot of countries has shown not interest in the Huawei, and India also Huawei is banned, and some of the countries around the world they have banned Huawei technologies. Now, in case of Reliance, they have started manufacturing the component for the 5G. So the Reliance Jio I'm talking about. So you can see a lot of potential for that. And in near Chennai, if you know, Nokia is also manufacturing huge amount of 5G equipments. So already from India, like a lot of companies have started investing and they have started manufacturing the 5G equipments. So we see a lot of potential, not only into the 5G services, but a lot of manufacturing hubs that are going to getting created in India. We see a huge potential of exports of those from India also. Okay, Chandrakant, please
Yeah.
carry on.
Thank you, sir. This was the
Thank you.
presentation.
Thank you. Thank you, KTC, taking the lead for doing the presentation. Now I move on to the Kavita Computers. Kavita Computers, please move on. Please share your presentation. Share your presentation.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sir, one more presentation is there, sir. KTC.
Yeah. Ma'am, let's the Kavita Computers have raised their hands. So let them present and then I will come back.
Okay, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Kavita Computers. All of you now make your presentation a little bit fast because we have others also need to present, right? Yeah, please start.
1 minute.
So, Kavita Computers, if you are late, then I have to go to Vaishali Computers. So start your presentation fast. So you have to be prepared. Yeah, you have to be prepared, right? So start the presentation. Yeah, please start.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Srishti from Kavita Computers. Today we are going to discuss about the 5G. And my team members are Baswaraj, Suvarna, Vishal, Satish, Archana. 5G is the first slide is about what is 5G. 5G is a fifth generation of cellular network up to the 100 times faster than the 4G, and 5G is creating never before seen opportunities for peoples and businesses. Fast connectivity speeds, ultra low latency, and greater bandwidth advancing societies, transforming industries, and dramatically enhancing day by day experiences. Services we need to use, such as health, connected vehicles, traffic systems, and advanced mobile computing have been arrived. With 5G technology, we can help to create smarter, safer, and more sustainable futures. Next slide. Next slide is about evolution of 5G. Now we will see about the 5G evolutions. 5G evolutions. 1G was about to basic analog devices services. 2G was about to coverage and text messages. 3G was about internet, video calls, mobiles, and TVs. 4G was about a faster networks, cloud computing, and gaming. 5G is for an unlimited data capacity, extremely high internet speeds. Next slide is explained by Vishal.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Vishal. My topic is service robots. Service robots are one of those robots which behaves and do work like humans and are quite interactive. These robots can do those jobs which sometimes humans are not reluctant to do, which includes like cleanliness jobs, some dangerous activities, and also includes the household chores like dishwashing, clothes washing, and duties. Service robots are programmed in such a way that they perform all the operations automatically based on the algorithms which they are trained. Service robots are known for their ability to do activities and taking decisions like any human being. One of the major objectives of the service robots is to assist the humans in the highly possible ways. Their functions is slowly based on the programming is done by the engineers, which is done with the help of the many programming languages and frameworks. Next slide is for a long time inspections and maintenance robots were conducted in the absence of data network that allowed the communications with the low latency or sufficient bandwidth. The absence of the data networks with the necessary characteristics for real-time killer sprints means that robots had to be provided with a high level of the autonomy to perform the complex maintenance of the inspection operations. 5G technologies rise has enabled the new operation schemes in which is the robot can perform a large part of the mission autonomously, but can also be kept operated in the certain circumstances for the which is as the not been programmed. Next slide is continued by Baswaraj.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are discussing about categories of service robots. The service robots are classified into two board categories. Namely, first one is personal service robots and second one is professional service robots. First one, personal service robots these robots are mainly brought for self-assistance and for performing non-commercial tasks only. Some of the commonly used personal service robots include robots as a domestic servant, automated wheelchair, personal mobility assist robot, and pet exercising robot. And another one categorized professional service robots. These robots are usually operated by professionally trained operators who are slowly dependent on the overall efficient functioning of these robots. And some of the commonly used professional service robots includes cleaning robots for public places, delivery robots, and firefighting robots. Thank you, sir. Next slide continue to my teammate Suvarna.
Good afternoon to all. Myself Suvarna. And here, how to power inspection in a robot. In a company, could use a 5G remotely connected and operated industrial inspection robot and testing the security and inspection capability at the hazardous environmental and such as electrical substation and all rigs and during the natural calamities. These are robots could take up the task and run a constant surveillance while streaming all the data back to maintenance. And teams are near a real and time using a customer integrated 5G return. The robot could use a follow dissipate the path while in the running the atmosphere and controlled by operate over the 5G. And next slide will be continued by Satish.
Good afternoon, everybody. Myself Satish, and today I am going to discuss about real-time monitoring of robot 5G. The robots can read and report on gauge levels while monitoring for deviations like fluctuating components, temperatures, intruders, wildlife hazards, and more. These can all be recorded and sent back to maintenance teams almost instantly, meaning favor rollouts, quicker responses, and increase on-site safety. 5G enables the robots to be further customized to be flexible enough to be used in other fields such as oil and gases, chemicals, mining, and minerals, and also constructions. Now, the second topic is monetization. Many companies have a shortage of resources to process the sensor data, which is necessary for the collection, analysis, integration, and visualization of data in real time. Data is not only about improving business efficiency or service, but it can also be utilized for regular source of revenue for the organization and other third parties. Next is monetizing. Monetizing the gathered data can be utilized for direct billing purpose to pay attention to the new products that the consumer might require. The subscription model allows you to apply many of the advantages available to software-only products. Advanced analytics, real-time streaming, and data management or exchange service will extract most monetization benefits. Now we have a short video of real-world implement
of service robots. Let's focus on it.
Is there any sound or there is no sound?
This is sound.
Thank you all for your attention. So there's another presentation by Archana Patil.
Yeah, please make it fast because we have the team from Vaishali and one team from KTC is also waiting. Okay? Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Archana Patil from Kalka Computers, Kalbuli. I'm going to discuss about 5G in healthcare. First, let us see what is 5G. 5G is the fifth generation mobile network. It is new global wireless standard after 1G, 2G, 3G, and 4G network. 5G enables a new kind of network that is designed to connect virtually everyone and everything together, including machines, objects, and devices. 5G wireless technology is meant to deliver higher Gbps peak data speeds, ultra low latency, more reliability, max network capacity, increased availability, and more uniform user experience to more users. Higher performance and improve efficiency, empower new experience and connect new industries. Then each generation has brought improvements in data transfer rates, network capacity, and ability to support a wider range of applications and devices. Now we will see about the evolution. Now we will see the evolution of 5G. 1G was about basic alarm fast service. 2G was about improved coverage and text messages. 3G was about internet, video call, and mobile TV. 4G was about faster internet, cloud computing, and gaming. 5G designed for unlimited data capacity, extremely high internet speeds, and low latency. Let us see how 5G is used in healthcare. In healthcare, there are many high resolution images and files which many require high throughput computational processing for diagnostic and design. With 5G, for example, after receiving an MRI or CT scan, images can sent in real time to where they need to be analyzed to provide a diagnosis. A new ecosystem priorities bring affordable, high-quality healthcare to all people. 5G will enable always-on device connectivity, able telemedicine solutions, and improve data sharing between patients, carers, and insurers in the healthcare insurance sector, taking connected healthcare to a new level. Then, here are some of the use cases of 5G in healthcare. Connected ambulance using VR, that is virtually reality technologies, could allow doctors to diagnose patients remotely and speed up treatment. Ever since 5G was announced, connected ambulance have been hyped as the application of superfast connectivity that will bring about the next revolution in healthcare. Then the next slide, 5G has the capacity to support remote surgery. It is not yet fully matured and requires further research and development before it can widely adopted for medical purposes. What is remote surgery used for? Used mainly for on-site surgery. These robots assist the surgeon visually with better precision and less.
Kindly make it fast because others are also waiting.
So it's towards. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, it's over.
So it's over, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. So let's go to Vaishali Computers. So Vaishali Computers. Hello, Vaishali Computers. Please make your presentation fast because there is a presentation from KTC Hubli is also there. Please continue your presentation. Yeah, I'm not able to hear you. Please switch on your camera and please come online. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rupashri from Vaishali Computers, Ballari. My topic is 5G in manufacturing sector, and my team members are Bhavani, Yusuf, Rajesh, and Anusha. Excellent. So, what is 5G technology? It is the fifth generation of the mobile network, and it enables a new kind of network that is designed to connect virtually everyone and everything together, including machines, objects, and devices. It will also allow to carry more information at a much faster rate. How does 5G improve manufacturing sector? Process automation, remote monitoring of production assets, collaborative robotics, augmented reality, additive manufacturing. Let's see these in detail. Process automation. So using process automation, we can produce a product and also we can hire and onboarding an employee. For example, in an industry, there will be a lot of risk works will be there. So using robots, we can set a process in it and we can reduce the risk. It will also increase the efficiency as well. And also it will use the software and technologies to automate the business processes and functions in order to accomplish defined organizational goals. Next slide. Remote monitoring of production assets. As the name suggests, we can monitor the assets using the remote from wherever we are without contacting the asset. We can also track the physical assets remotely using a special hardware and the software. And also it will provide the real-time information on an asset's name, location, status, and it will help to schedule the maintenance and also notify the managers about the asset failures. Collaborative robotics. A collaborative robotics is also known as a robot. It is an industrial robot that can safely operate alongside humans in a shared workspace. In contrast, autonomous robots are hard-coded to repeatedly perform one task and work independently and remain stable. Thank you, sir. Further, my teammate Bhavani is going to.
Thank you, Rupasri. Thank you for your presentation. It was a good presentation. Please carry on. Carry on, team.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Bhavani from Vaishali Computers, Ballari. Now I'm going to tell about augmented reality. It means in the real time the information in form of we can use it in text, in form of text, graphics, audio, and the virtual. By to integrate with the real world object, take virtual reality. Virtual reality, it means it is one type of technique. It is one technology. By using this, we can see the simulation of real world environment that allows product designs and information visualization. It means we can visual the designs also before we are built. It's like additive manufacturing. Additive manufacturing or known as industrial production, named as 3D printers, a computer-controlled process that creates three-dimensional objects by materials usually in layer by layer. Growth in here we can see the growth in manufacturing by using 5G technology. How the changes is going on. Here we can see the growth. Next slide. Here we can see the video. Next slide.
Industry 4.0 is about connecting the digital and physical worlds. Today, most manufacturers' key assets are a part of the physical world. The workers, machines, tools, and inventories that drive both the production process and the end product that customers use every day. But emerging technologies allow manufacturers to use data produced by these physical assets to drive insights based on data. These technologies will enable the construction of new solutions to some of the oldest and toughest challenges manufacturers face in growing and operating their businesses. Eliminating unplanned downtime in the factory. Ensuring you never start work on the production floor that can't be finished with the material, labor, and machines you have on hand. Tripling the leverage you get from costly support labor and specialized tech talent. Changing the dynamics of your channel and creating new sources of revenue. Enabling your products to sell services for you. Growing your data business as big as your product business. Using customer and channel connectivity to achieve unprecedented levels of customer service. And the changes for the industry as a whole will be even broader, as broad as we've seen in past revolutions. Industry 4.0 will change the basis of competition, alter how manufacturers win customers, shake up the structure of the manufacturing industry, and give you the opportunity to make history.
So thank you, team. It was a good presentation. Thank you for your effort. I really appreciate it. So then we can go to KTC Hubli. I hope all your presentation is over, Vaishali Computers.
So we have two more teams present.
Okay, please make it fast. Well, team, you have to be prepared. Once another team present, you have to be ready with your presentation. Yeah, please start. So thanks, Vaishali Computers, Kavita Computers, and KTC Hubli. Till now, all the presentations were really good. So next team of Vaishali Computers, please make it full screen and please start.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Chandana. I am from Vaishali Computers, Ballari. My topic is about 5G is revolutionary construction, building the future with smart and speed. My team members are Meghana, Anusha, Rachama, Anuj. Next slide. What is 5G? 5G is the wireless technology. Is meant to deliver higher multiple Gbps peak data speeds. Here we can see like the ultra low latency, more reliability and massive network capacity, increased availability and more uniform user experience. That compared to 4G, 5G is better in the to upload any videos or it will faster. Next slide. How 5G is revolutionary in construction. Here in construction, 5G will help for the employees. Always they cannot go on the site. So that 5G will be helpful, like ultra fast speeds and low latency. With 5G construction sites, now they connected wirelessly, leading to increased safety, efficiency, and productivity. Next slide. Methods which are used in construction industries. Augmented reality. In augmented reality, here we can see in the mobile devices where the engineers or workers they have any errors means they can be shown in the mobile itself so that it will be helpful for the workers to clear all the errors. Thank you, sir. Next slide will be explained by
My name is Meghna from Vaishali Computers. I want to explain about virtual reality. Virtual reality is technology which is moving in construction industry. It allows project team to collaborate with each other and they can share ideas and feedback. They can resolve a solution together. And here the virtual reality provide the accurate sense of the real image of the building, so we can experience the building before it builds. Next slide. There is a small video regarding to AR and VR. Please go through it.
Thank you, Vaishali Computers. So can we go on to the next batch or next team in Vaishali Computers? Yeah, next team in Vaishali Computers. You can please start. Or you got some more slides?
Next one is drone. A drone is an recognizable aircraft. It collects the data on site in image or video footage. So it collects the data and directly it into the software and map it to the certain comprehensive data set. So here it will track the building process and it will also track where the damages are happened to the buildings. So there is a small video regarding the drones. Please go to it.
5G-enabled connected construction technologies are bringing revolutionary changes to the industry. Site safety and on-time project delivery are extremely critical for contractors, and project delays reduce profits and affect future bids. 5G drone is a perfect solution for real-time and remote site inspection, which uplifts site safety. 5G's ultra-high speed enables the transmission of 4K videos captured. Images and data can be overlaid real-time to the building information modeling to visualize the construction structures by AI. Remedial works can be prioritized, ensuring better risk assessment and management. 5G's low latency empowers effective remote control of the drone camera. Inspection at even the most inaccessible area now becomes possible. 5G drone managed by a centralized remote management platform on cloud is effective and is easy for mass deployment. HKT, as the leading fixed and mobile network provider and systems integrator, is proud to partner with Chain Technology, a Hong Kong local startup and construction industry innovator, to spur cross-domain innovations for digital transformations in the construction industry. 5G
Is a new technology which is introduced by Nirmala Sitharaman in India. Here we can build a house without cement bricks, without brick, iron and steel. It is created with three-dimensional shape, and 3D printer are used for creating new structures on site. So in India, in Chennai, one of the startup company has introduced this. So please go. There is a video. Please go through it.
Yeah, thank you. I think you have mixed a little bit of Industry 4.0 with 5G, but of course, to make the Industry 4.0 move forward and a higher speed, you need 5G. And thank you for your presentation. So now, can we move on to KTC Hubli? So make it fast.
Sir, can I share a slide, sir?
Yeah, please share your slide. Please.
Sir, I'm Vinayak, sir. Now I'm presenting you 5G technology. 5G technology. What is the 5G technology means? It is the latest generation of wireless communication technology. It is designed to provide faster data, speeds, lower latency, higher capacity, and more reliable connection compared to previous generation. The 5G technology benefits is increased speed because the for 4G technology having bandwidth, we extra adding the bandwidth. So increase the bandwidth, it will help the speed, increase the speed. We can download the and video or anything with the faster speeds. It is like 1 gigabits per second. What is gigabits per second means? Gigabits moving for seconds to the application is called gigabits. So lower latency. What is lower latency means? We are sending the signal from one point to another point. The time taken to send the signal from one point to another point, it is called latency. When it is the latency is lower, we send the signals from one point to another point is more compared to previous 4G. So it is have a lower latency and capacity. Already we have a bandwidth, increase the bandwidth. So capacity is more in compared to 4G technology. And how the impact of industry, transportation and logistics. By the use of 5G technology, we reduce the time in transportation and the logistics. In a healthcare application, the IoT technology are used in the healthcare industry. They will give the information about the patients, how appearing in the health and agriculture industry. In IoT also used in agriculture technology. It will give the information about the moisture content and plant growth. How it is a plant growing. That is giving the information by the use of IoT with the help of 5G technology. There is a video about the agricultural, how 5G technology is used.
Indian farmer earns about rupees 1.65 lakh in a year, whereas an American farmer earns rupees 65 lakh in a year. Low use of farm technologies and traditional farming techniques are leading contributors to low agricultural productivity. Is there a way to help farmers be more productive? Does technology have the potential to help farmers transform the way of farming? Well, the answer is yes. Presenting AgroSmart, a yield-as-a-service solution powered by Airtel 5G. Equipped with highly advanced smart sensors and cameras, AgroSmart helps farmers track, monitor, analyze, and evaluate parameters like soil temperature, soil moisture, leaf temperature, atmospheric humidity, and plant health. Airtel 5G's low latency and higher speed ensure that farmers across the country can make well-informed decisions for a better yield and improve the quality of crops. Using the AgroSmart mobile app, farmers can access the reports and alerts pertaining to the status of crops in the field, along with instructions to rectify the issues. Designed by L&T Smart World and Communications with CLAB and powered by Airtel 5G, AgroSmart is an accessible and affordable technology solution. It will not just equip farmers with more advanced information about their crops and the field, but also automate their end-to-end process to help them achieve a multi-fold increase in yield. AgroSmart, powered by Airtel 5G, is truly going to revolutionize agriculture.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your presentation. Now let's go to the Vaishali computers. Please share your screen. Hi, Vaishali computers. Please come on camera. Yeah. Great. Very good. Come on. Yes.
My name is Yasmin from Vaishali Complex, Ballari. Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Sapna Sir. We are from Vaishali Complex, Ballari. Our topic is 5G in agriculture sector and our team is client, sir. Our team members are Yasmin, Krishna, Ravichandra, Vidya. And introduction about 5G in agriculture. The 5G will revolutionize the agriculture sector by realizing precision agriculture, achieving best cost realization, optimizing utilization of crop and livestock resource, smart management, and ensuring best price for the end users. What is 5G? 5G is the fifth generation of cellular wireless technology. It is a next standard in wireless communication method. It increased the high speed more than the 4G and it has low latency. Next slide. Drones in agriculture. Remote sensing of drones filters the gaps in both satellite and ground. Equipped with the multicellular sensor can be used to analyze the nutrient status of crop by digital soil mapping. And this data is integrated with weather and other agronomic information for applying an optimal quantity of fertilizer precisely at a specific area. And drones can detect pests and weeds and apply pesticides at target area after the data is analyzed by an AI algorithm. DRT tool is that allows farmers to apply fertilizers, water, pesticide, and seed at different rates across the field. The technology by the power sensors measure soil properties or crop characteristics in real time. The control system then calculates the quantity of inputs that are required. So the advantages of using this technology are increasing production, conserving the environment, and reducing costs. Next slide now. Autonomous agriculture vehicles. Autonomous agriculture vehicles, farmers can monitor tractor status from the surface, which provides images and line data of the tractor. Tractor can be fitted with 5G enabled devices, so which allow operators to adjustment remotely tractor speed, depth of soil penetration, and distance between speed roads. Driverless farm equipment will provide more flexibility and efficiency and save workers. Next slide. Livestock monitoring and management. India has more than 30 crore cattle and is the country with the largest consumption of dairy products. So this sensor device can be fixed to the ear of the animal, and farmers can find out remotely whether the animal is being eat, stayed or sick. The sensor device can be fixed on its stomach to find out how good its digestive system is. Animals' behavior, health, feeding patterns, then water quality, hygiene level can be monitored. Their location in the farm can be tracked and traced. Livestock reproductive cycle and the calving process can be tracked for future and successful development. Using 5G and level sensor device, farmers can monitor pests and disease inform animals and take action. Weather station. Weather station is the 5G enabled weather station device can help farmers to monitor wind speed, wind direction, temperature, relative humidity, channel pressure, and air pressure. Specific to respond in real time. Receiving weather updates in real time can help farmers react quickly and avoid storms. Thank you, sir. Next slide will be explained by Pani.
Good sir. Coming to precision agriculture, with the 5G internet integrated IoT devices, we can collect lot of data from the different sources, and the collected data will be stored in the cloud. And this information will be helpful for various variety of purposes, including monitoring the climates and monitoring the plant health, and we can control the pests and soil. We can check the soil conditions, and we can have the techniques for the irrigations. Next slide. With the combination of this 5G connected devices, we can turn our farming into digital farming with the help of the 5G enabled AIs and machine learning algorithms. And these operations will be based on the data analysis optimization. And here is the video how 5G will impact the agriculture. Yes, sir.
Agriculture is the backbone of India's economy and one of the largest contributors to the country's GDP. Jio True 5G network and 5G-enabled products are set to revolutionize the agriculture sector and offer new possibilities. Precision drone powered by Jio True 5G network enables spraying of pesticides and herbicides at a targeted area, thus preventing a blanket spraying of harmful chemicals. This means India gets healthier crops and safer produce for her people. Jio's Gau Simriddhi IoT device can be tagged to cows in dairy farms. It monitors key bovine parameters to enable better milk production. Changes in patterns alert both the farmer and the veterinarian to take preemptive steps. With Jio True 5G network, the possibilities of IoT are infinite. On field, Jio Krishi's IoT device helps farmers track crop growth and take timely corrective action, thereby ensuring far better yields and lower cost of fertilizers, pesticides, and irrigation. IoT sensors are capable of reading soil moisture, temperature, and humidity with inputs from weather stations as well. Decisions based on the collective data can help farmers trigger irrigation remotely. Jio True 5G thus upgrades farmers with smart farming concepts and plays a major role in tremendous wealth creation for a nation that's on its way to becoming a global superpower.
Yeah, thank you. Is it over or some more slides are there?
Further slides.
Okay. Yeah, just make it fast.
And this revolutionary farming with the 5G connected devices, this could be the forecast of agriculture by GDP by 2030. And these sub-industries distributing their potential values. Conclusion. With these 5G connected devices, currently technology plays a vital role in all fields. However, smart farming requires higher investments. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, so thank you everybody. Is any other team remaining to want to do 5G? I'm not seeing any other teams. So I want to thank all of you, and you have been really a great listener, a good presenter. Of course, there are something to improve. I know you're going to do it. And I wish all of you all the best for your future endeavors. And do one thing, learn. There has to be a continuous learning and continuous improvement. And only that will really help you to booster yourself and to reach whatever is your ambition. So all the best to all of you. And bye for now. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, all students and franchise. If you have any subject to teach, no, Soumyajit sir has asked for tomorrow class, any particular subject you want to teach, you can message me. I'll inform him. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.